Guys, now please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Guys, please check it. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Right, sir. Now, please check it, guys. Then what we discussed there in the last session. All of you observe carefully. In the last class, I think so. I asked one question there. But in the middle, unfortunately, power failure was happened. So it was struck. Even I tried to reopen it, but it was not opened actually. Don't worry. Now today we are going to finish that part here. What was the question I have asked there in the last session? Is it possible to run a hibernate application without mapping file? That's the question, guys. Is it possible to run hibernate application without mapping file? Come on, guys. Now tell me, all of you know. Guys, now it's okay, guys. Now 1 minute I've taken there. Now see this one. What we are understanding here, is it possible to run hibernate application without using mapping file or not? This is a point here I'm telling to you, guys. Now tell me, what is the answer for this question here? Is it possible or not possible? Yes, it is possible by using what their annotations. By using annotations, it's possible to run a hibernate application without using mapping file. Now let's see, observe carefully here what we are getting there. Right, sir. So yes, it is possible to run hibernate applications without using mapping file, but we must use annotations. Annotations in hibernate are provided by JPA in the form of Java X.persistence package. What are the various annotations are provided here? Observe carefully. The very first annotation here. What we are getting there, @entity. What is the meaning of this entity here? It is able to make a bean class as an entity class. It is able to make a bean class as what there as an entity class. Observe carefully. It is able to make a bean class as what there an entity class. Right, sir. Next one is what there. Then after that, another thing like what I'm telling there. At the rate table. At the rate table. Then what it able to do now? It is able to provide. It is able to provide. It is able to provide table table details with respect to the entity class. That means the mapped table in the database. No details here we are able to provide. Okay, fine. Now it will use Guys, observe carefully. It will use a member. What is a member? You know, name a member. Name a member inside the annotation. Name member to get your table name. That's it. Example, I'll show that. In that example here, we are able to get the content. This is one point here. Okay. Then after that, after completion of this third one here, what I'm telling you, after completion of this, at the rate ID, at the rate ID, what's the purpose of this one? It is able to use, it is able to use, answer point guys, then it is able to use, it is able to use, it is able to provide primary key column details on the top of details to the details in order to map ID property. That's it. Now again, it will use, it is able to use column attribute, column member, column member to take the column name. It is optional when we have the same names to the variable in bean class and column name in a table. Column name in what their table. ID is okay. Then what next one get? Fourth one. Here we are able to use. That fourth one is like what there at the red column. At the red column here we are able to use. What is the purpose of this at the red column here? Right. It is able to use. It's able to use. It's able to like what we are able to there. It is able to provide a particular column data. Provide a particular column data in order to map a variable in bean class and a column in a database. Here also I am telling one point here. Here I am telling one point here. Now try to observe carefully. Observe carefully. What's the point here? This is optional. Right, sir. Okay. Right, sir. Data type and name are not mandatory. Then it's optional there. No need to worry for it. Same data types if you maintain. No. Okay. Then column here, it's able to be provided here. Now try to understand it now. It is able to use name member to provide column name. That's it. Right, guys. Now these are the various things here we have to use. Now try to observe carefully. Right. Next one is after completion of this, then what next one here? We need to go for an example case. And let me prepare an example case. All of you know. Guys, all of you understand this. Now let me prepare this example here on the base of this. Okay, just wait a minute of time, then it will come and try to utilize this. What happened? Why is it not coming there? Right, sir. Now I want to prepare a separate application. New Java project. Now Maven project you have to prepare other. Right. Now what we have to prepare the Maven project. Next button. Click on next button. Maven architect project. Next button. Now AVB10. Click on finish. Okay. Right, sir. This Maven project is created. First of all, let me open this pom.xml. Then inside this pom.xml, here we have to change our like what their version. Maven.compiler.source. Here we have to get like what their 1.17. And then after that, Maven.compiler.target 1.17. Right, this here we have to use. Then first of all, here what we have to do there, Java version here we are changing there. Right click here, then we have to go for like what there Maven update project. Then here we are able to get like what version there. Here we have to get 17 version. Sorry. Yeah, now here we are getting like what there 17 version here we are getting. Okay. Alright, yes. Now observe carefully. After completion of this, then what next one here we have to provide like what there dependencies here we have to provide. What dependencies we require there mainly, what database here we want to use there, that we have to identify. Have we provided any dependencies here? No. Now let me check for the dependencies here in the internet. Then Google it. Then what dependencies here we have to provide there. Again, understand like what there hibernate hyphen core Maven dependency. Right, sir. What is the version here we have to use there? 5 point. Guys, then what is this hibernate version here we are using there? Any idea? Third version, right? Later I'll go for this. Okay. Right. So now again we require this particular dependency. Now again, in our notes, I want to provide this dependency here. Okay. Next one is like what there, what we have to get there, another dependency, no. Now here I want to go for what database here we want to use there, MySQL connector. MySQL connector J. MySQL connector J here we are getting. Then apart from this, another one is like what there, Java system. Right. So now the latest version only I want to use there. Right. Sir. Now the required dependencies can be provided. Now understand it clearly. All right. Then what next one here? After completion of this dependencies, now we have to go for like what there, src main.java, com.durgasoft.app10 app.java file is existed here. And then it's okay, fine. Then after that, we have to. This is my client application app.java. Then inside this, I need to prepare a package. No, that package name would be like what there, new class. That means we have to take that class, employee class. I want to take. Okay. Now here we are providing like what their employee class. Inside this employee class here, we are going to provide like what their properties here. I have to use the private int env, private string e name, private float e sal, private string e edit here. Okay. Now here I need to provide some status and getters here for this. Now okay, we are getting all the values here. Okay. Right, sir. What next one here we are doing here now? Try to understand this clearly. After understanding this, then what next one here? Here I have to apply like what there. The annotations here I have to apply. Now observe carefully. I want to make it is like what their entity. Entity. Now I want to make. I want to provide like what their table. Table I want to provide here. Okay. Now here we have to provide like what their at the rate table. Table here we have to provide that name is like what the table name is equal to emp1. Now okay, this is primary key column. Now here we need to provide like at the rate id, then here at the rate column, then where we have to provide name is equal to env. Okay. Then after that, after completion of this particular one, Okay. Then after that, then what next one here? We have to use like what there at the red column where name is equal to ename at the red column where name is equal to isal. Of course, now these things are like what there ENO capitals. Here we have to understand these things are like what there ename isal at the red column name is equal to EADDR. Right. Like this. Now here we provided like what there all the annotations here we provided. After providing all the annotations, then what next one here we have to do there? Right, sir. After these annotations, not required to provide like what file here? Mapping file is not required here. Now let's move on to this one. Now the next one is what there, what I have to prepare there, configuration file here I have to prepare. Okay, configuration file here I have to get. Then how we are able to prepare this configuration file, guys? Alright, so now let me open resources folder. Have I provided any resources here? No, no resources is available. Now let me create a source folder. The source folder is like what there? Resources. Under these resources, here we have to prepare like what there new file. XML file here I have to open. What is this XML file here? Alright, now this is like what there XML file. Right. Now here I want to give like what there hibernate.cfg.xml. Now inside this hibernate.cfg.xml, what I'm going to provide there for this. What we have to provide there. Now we need to provide like what there doc type definition maven hibernate core or hibernate. Right, copy this. Here we have to provide the data. Here we provided this content here, total content here we provided here. Okay. Next one is after that. I have to go for like what there. I need to go for configuration details. What configuration details here we have to provide there? Hibernate configuration. Then inside this Hibernate configuration here we have to provide like what there? Session factory. Inside the session factory here we have to provide like what there? Property. Name of the property is like what there? Hibernate dot like hibernate dot connection dot driver class. What's the driver class here? Com dot mysql dot cj dot jdbc dot driver. Now the next one is like what their property name is equal to hibernate dot connection dot URL. URL is what there jdbc colon mysql colon slashes localhost colon 3306 slash durga db. Property name is equal to hibernate dot connection dot username. Right, so that username is like what the root. Next one is property name is equal to hibernate dot connection dot password. Password is like what the root. Right, sir. username and password both here we provided as like what there root and root. Here we can understand clearly. Both the values are like what there root and root here we provided here. Right, sir. Then what next one here after completion of this? Okay. Then after that here, what we have to provide there, root and root here we provided. Next one is observe carefully. Here we need to provide like what their mapping. Mapping here we have to provide. Mapping in general we are providing resource now. Am I right or not? What members are available here? Resource previously we provided. Here. That is what their mapping file. But that is for what their mapping file. But nowadays it is not like what their mapping file. This is not like mapping file. Now this is what actually it's not mapping file, no, but this is what they this is annotation class. So here we have to provide like what their class. Fully qualified name with respect to class here we have to provide. What is the fully qualified name here? No? What is the package name here we have taken there? No, I think I have not given the package name properly. 1 minute guys. I think so I need to refactor it. This one. Package no okay, APP 10 here we are getting there. Okay, no problem. Let me use this up to this, no? Now the class name is like what there, fully qualified name, com dot durgasoft.app 10 dot. No entities package, no, directly I have written it. So here, what we have to do there, now inside this, directly here we have to take like what, the employee. Then dialect we forgot there actually, we have to provide the dialect, no, it's mandatory. Property name is equal to hibernate dot dialect. Now what is it clearly? Arg dot hibernate dot dialect dot MySQL dialect. That's dialect here we provided here. What we provided guys, dialect is also we provided. That's okay, fine. Right, sir. Configuration file is okay. Then next one is we have to go for like what the main application. In the main application, no. In the main application here, what we have to do there, app.java. Hibernate code here we have to use. What is the Hibernate code here we have to use there? First of all, here we have to go for try and catch, no. Inside this catch here we have to use e dot print trace method. Right, yes. Now inside this try block here, what we have to do there? Observe carefully. Okay. Then what we are able to do there? Try block. Now inside this, what we have to prepare there? First of all, we have to prepare configuration object. Is equal to new. Please remember this. If you want to use annotations there we have to use like what there? Annotation configuration object. Annotation configuration object here we have to use. We should not use like what the normal. Of course, we can use normal configuration also. There we are able to get it, but mainly we have to use what there annotation configuration that we have to use. Okay, of course it is deprecated there. No to think much about it, but still we can use that. Or else maybe directly we can use what there configuration object. No problem. Either of the thing here we can use. Configuration object here we can provide. Then after that, configuration dot what method here we have to call that configure method here we have to call. No need to pass any value here. By default it's available and with the same name only. Okay, right. Observe carefully here what I am telling there. Okay. Observe carefully. Then what I am telling to you. Right. Configuration object here we are getting there. After getting this configuration object, what we have to do there, guys, just give a minute of time. I'll come back. 1 minute. Right, sir. Now here, what we are able to get there, we need to get that session factory object. The session factory, is equal to configuration dot job build session factory. Right, sir. Whenever we are getting this build session factory, then what next one here we are able to use there after completion of this build session factory, we have to understand like what there. Then after that, here we have to go for like what there. Then we need to get the session object, no? Session factory dot open session factory dot. Then what next one here? Open session. Then after completion of this open session, what next one here we are able to use there. We need to. I want to get data actually. Employee object here I want to get there. Employee is equal to session dot get off. Class name here we have to provide employee dot class. Then primary key value here I want to provide 111 for example. Primary key value here we provided here 111. When we provide this primary key value here, automatically here we are able to get like what there content here we are able to get. Exactly the content here we are able to get. Understand this clearly. Alright, so now whenever we are getting the typecasting is required here, you have to perform typecasting here, cast to employee, then we have to display the data. What data here we have to display there? System not outed println of employee details. System not outed println of no, right, system not outed println of employee number. Right. Plus here we have to provide like what there, what you have to provide all the content here. Yes, guys, and give a minute of time on time. Right, sir. Then after that, After completion of this particular one, what next one here we are able to do there. Now we are able to display like what there employee dot employee dot get envo. Now Cessna dotted printer enough employee name plus get ename Cessna dotted printer enough employee salary plus employee dot get cell Cessna dotted printer enough employee address plus employee dot get AD. Right, so all the details can be provided here. After displaying that, just we want to close what there session dot close. Okay, session dot close session factory dot close. Right. This is what exactly the content here we can understand clearly. Okay. Now let us execute the point here. Understand this how we are able to execute it now. Now the data here we are getting. Now here we are using what their annotations. Annotations part here we have used it. Now try to understand it clearly. Right. Okay, fine. Right, so now this is exactly the application here we can understand. Then where we are able to use like what there this annotations part here. Right. Now complete this one. After that, guys. Now I'm asking one more question to you, all of you guys. Now try to answer for it. Example we have seen. Then one more question here we are getting there. What's the question here we are getting? Try to answer for it. How to use annotations here we are getting there. Then definitely in the next future applications we are able to use what there annotations now. Number of annotations here we are going to use. That means concepts wise, so many annotations here I'm going to introduce. Okay, fine. Next one is after that, I have one more question. What's my question here? That question is everybody answer for my question. Is it possible to run a hibernate application without using configuration file? Guys, now tell me. Question is very much clear. What is the question here I'm asking there? Is it possible to run a hibernate application without using configuration file? What is the answer for this question, guys? Guys, now tell me. What's the answer for this question here we are getting there? Any answer, guys? Not like the service registry or metasource. I'll discuss that. But now the point is what there? Is it possible to run a hibernate application without using configuration file or not? That's the question here. Answer is what there? Yes. It is possible to run hibernate applications without using configuration file. Without using what their configuration file. But how? Observe carefully. In a hibernate application, we are able to provide configuration details in the following two ways. What are the two ways? No, the very first one is like what there? By using declarative approach, and second one is what there? By using programmatic approach. By using what there? Programmatic approach, and by using what there? Declarative approach. Okay. By using declarative approach and by using what there? Programmatic approach. In these two ways here, we are able to provide what their configuration details in hibernate applications. Right, sir. If you have to this declarative approach now, if you have to this declarative approach here, right, sir. In two ways they are available. There are two ways to provide configuration details in a declarative approach. What are the two ways here? First one is like what I'm telling to you. The first one is like what there? By using XML file. And second one is by using what their properties file. By using what their XML file. Another one is what there? By using properties file. Only properties file. Only one file. Right, sir? Now these examples here we are able to see maybe, and tomorrow I'll show this all these examples here. Right. These examples we are able to send tomorrow, guys. Then tomorrow I will show all these points. Then after that, I'll go for some other new topic. Now within 5 minutes, I'll start what the spring class. Now try to attend for it. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow. I'll say wait for the spring class now.